Hey guys, welcome back to another Moondog Trading video. Tonight's video, we're going to be talking about Bitcoin, Ethereum, Matic, Cardano, Solana, Shiba, and Avalanche in that order. As promised, I told you guys that we would be talking about other cryptos plus Bitcoin. We're also going to be talking about, of course, what we talked about in yesterday's video with Bitcoin, that when we were up here, guys, I was warning you guys, don't go all in yet, okay? Because we could see a nice little pullback. And that's exactly what we got into that range, either testing this range or testing down here. And we talked about in yesterday's video, I was looking more of that being the possibility. Now, with that being said, I would like for us, this trend moved on me. I would like for us, I get the trend back online here. Might have to redraw it. You know what? I'm just going to redraw it, guys. Make it easy on myself. Let me get rid of this line. Back test. Hold on. Let me just redraw this. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so this lock is killing me. Here we go. Boom. All right, so what do we got? All right, you can see our touch points here, here, and here. Well, currently, our daily candle is underneath this little pattern here, which we call the ascending triangle, which I said we could come back down here wicket as long as we close back up into the pattern, which all we really do is got to get, it looks like just maybe another $50, which is nothing, within the next 45 minutes, 7 o'clock at 6:09 Eastern time. If we could do that, then yeah, we still have more continuation. But I was looking at a rejection here, guys, to test this area. So you guys, if you watched my video yesterday, you guys knew we would have talked about the pullback on Ethereum. Everything, like I said in the title of yesterday, watch your altcoins. Solana pulled back 10% in just 1 hour. Look at shit. Look at these red candles. Look at this. Hitting our targets perfect to the upside and the downside. And guys, the last time I did a video on all three of these was what, like a couple days ago? And we hit, look at this, downside target, perfect. I didn't change anything. You can look at those videos. 67 was our downside target. We had this from yesterday's video, nailed it perfect. And I'm gonna play a little clip from yesterday's video so you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. Could it turn around and break out? Of course it can. But currently, as I'm speaking, this is looking like we could be coming down and at least testing some of these levels, or at least testing the support down here. Now, would that be okay? So we talked about that in yesterday's video. That's exactly what happened. We tested these levels. Guys, we were all the way up at the top of that move. Okay. I mean, if you would have, and I'm not a financial advisor, guys, everything I say is just my opinion, educational purpose only. But if you would have went on Bybit or some of these exchanges and took a little short here, you guys could have really made some nice money here. Okay. Or on Solana or any of these altcoins that dumped along with Bitcoin. Okay. So now what are we looking for? Well, I still don't think this is over. Let's look at the daily. There is some things that are concerning me. You can see right here, it looks like we're starting to get some of that divergence that we don't like. You can see what happens when we do. We tend to start, maybe trade sideways, and then make a move to the downside. So that's a little concerning. We topped out here on one of my other RSI indicators. And let's see. We will continue, the MACD will continue to rise above 36,723. So that's positive. And we also are flipping on the stochastic reader here. So there's some things that are a little bit concerning on the daily. So we could be coming down to maybe test this area down here. But until we break this 35 and get a daily candle closing under there, that would be my first sign of maybe testing this 32, 33, or even down to these lower levels. Until then, guys, I still think we're still in an uptrend, a little uptrend right here. Overall, big picture, we're in a downtrend. But like I said, we are in this bullish wedge here. So let's see if we can break out of it and go to the upside at some point. That's why I always say I drew this up for you, this ascending triangle, because a lot of people are talking about it. I don't really care for it. I'm more of the wedge. You guys know me when I trade. I'm more of a wedge type of guy. But it is something that people look for. So if it does break, people do get nervous. So I threw it up there. Let's see if it does close the daily above this pattern, and we can actually hold this trend line and then scoot back up to the upside. I'm still looking to break this 39,300 and 39,650, and then work our way up anywhere from 42.5 to the 44. To be bullish, I would like to get past this 44,500 and get up to this 48 and test that area. Okay. To the downside, 35, 40, or 400 needs to hold up. And if not, then we could be looking at 33 and lower, only if we get a daily candle close. Each candle represents 1 day. Okay. Now, if I go to 4-hour chart, each candle represents 4 hours. All right. So let's see what the 4 hours doing. Any kind of short-term momentum bounce. Currently, right now, I'm not seeing that. No. Currently, right now, no, I'm not seeing a short. Now, it could happen soon, but right this second, as I'm recording this video, no, I'm not seeing it. Hourly, let's see, we could see, no, let's see, I'm not seeing it here either. Well, maybe there could be. Well, we're moving up now, so let's see if we are closing. Get a little pop, and then another little break to the downside. Could be my guess, but you could see right here. We could do this like this. You can see some of my indicators are now starting to turn up. I could see the divergence starting right here. It's not confirmed yet, so that's different. It's not confirmed. We got our RSI hitting low. Yeah, you can see we're moving up a little bit. So what happens when we hit that divergence? Usually it's the next candle that starts to turn green. That's what we're looking for. So you wait for this move, and then you look for this, or you buy on this dip, because we had the target right here. Okay. Now, if you would have done that on some of these other ones, you would have made some pretty decent gains, and we'll go over that. But for Bitcoin, let's break back up into this pattern. Let's get back up into here, get a daily candle close. We're actually, I'm sorry, did I say 100? What did I say? 100 some dollars? It looks like we're more of maybe $400 or $500. Not $400 away, which could very well, it could easily happen. The hourly's starting to turn around, so we could push back up in there. But let's see what happens, guys. If we come up and we get rejected, that would be a bad sign on Bitcoin. So if we come up here, get rejected, and we don't hold this area, then we could be looking for that 35. Okay. So that's it for Bitcoin. Guys, my Ethereum chart is an absolute mess. I have to clean this up. I didn't clean it up today. A lot of my other charts are pretty clean, but this one is an absolute mess. Ethereum, let's see on the daily. Let's see what we're looking at. We had a little pullback on some of our indicators. A little divergence here. We can line that out. I don't think it's going to pull back too much on the daily, guys. If we do get a pullback, maybe one more little pullback, and then more upside is what I am thinking on this move. Even for Bitcoin too. The stochastics maybe getting ready to flip. The MACD will continue to rise as long as we're above 2472 on the daily, which we are. So Ethereum is holding up strong. Let's see. 4-hour chart. We're flipping over on the MACD. Some of the things are looking a little bit ugly. We have our divergence here, and you can see the very next candle. We went up just a little bit, and then we went back downhill. Let's go to the 1-hour chart real quick. 1 hour. 1 hour. Look, things are starting to turn up 1 hour. So short term, maybe move to the upside, a little pop, and then maybe another move to the downside. So we maybe could do something like this, test this area, or let's get rid of this. See what we have here. Get rid of that. This was my bounce target. What's going on here? I have my bounce target right around this area, which we came like couple dollars off, but I always front run a couple dollars. You guys know that. Could we test this area and then come back down, maybe 735? Let's see what we have here. Short term. Yeah, 735, 738, and then maybe get a pullback and roll over. So something like this, if the hourly does work its way up, and then we could watch for something like that. Now, none of this is guaranteed, guys. I mean, things can turn around. Let's see how the daily candle closes. We still got plenty of time. This is just, if things play out the way they're looking right now, this is something that I would be looking for. So what I want to see, let's go to the daily. Once again, on Ethereum, this chart needs to be cleaned up, guys. I apologize about the clutter. We want to get a new high. Let's get rid of this. Actually, we got some support now right here, or some resistance right here, guys. 28.14. Let's get a daily candle closing above 28.14, and then maybe we can move our way up to this, to get out of my box here and touch my 29 area, my 3,000, and then my box where I'm looking at for a big fake out, a possible bull trap up in this area, coming in right around 31.88 to 34.20. Okay, so that's what I'm looking at for Ethereum. Matic, look at this, guys. We charted this a couple days ago. Look at this. Still hitting our target perfect. 152. I talked about, I want to see this 152 to 150 area hold up. As long as that holds up, I still think we could still be okay. If we get a daily candle closing under there, I would be looking for this 130, 130 area, maybe a little stop at 140. But I'd be looking for the 130 and maybe even lower, depending. It could get a little ugly here. Let's look at some of the indicators real quick on the daily. I mean, things are going down, but it's not anything too concerning. It's not actually as bad as the other charts we looked at. For just a little pullback, guys. This is not the end of the world. Okay, so let's just get that straight. Okay, we could have a little upside, then a little pullback. That's what I'm expecting. Again, yeah. So let's just let's stay above this 152, and let's get above this 166. Get a 4-hour candle closing above there, and then maybe we can finally clear this area of 170, 175, and work our way up to the 183 and 190. If we can get above 190, I believe we could probably reach this 229 and 245. Okay, so that's what I'm looking at for Matic. Cardano, how much time we have left? 12 minutes. Cardano, look at this, guys. Perfectly in my box once again. We haven't charted this. Look at this. We got above the 108 target that we talked about. I actually charted this back here, and we hit our bottom perfect. Remember, I talked about right here. I said $1.09 in that video. Remember that? So that was 3 days ago. I charted everything, and look how everything played out. We got our bottoms perfect. We talked about clearing this spot here at 108, 107. Now, we got the daily candle closing, but I always told you guys, I tell you guys in every video, the next candle, we do not want to see it falling back under this area. So we want to see it hold up and then more continuation. Well, it fell back under the area, and we hit my target that I talked about hitting for the future of Cardano. Now, what I want to see, I want to see this 102 hold up, and I want to see this dollar hold up. If we get a daily candle closing under there, then we want to see 99. If 99 doesn't hold, then we could see the 92. Okay. Short-term targets. What do we got? Let's see. From this point on, if we do go up, 107, 108 still, we gotta break this area. Okay, so that's a major area right now. Break that, and then let's set the new high of this high that was coming in at 110. Okay, so that's pretty much it for Cardano. Get a 4-hour, 4 hours. I like to see a candle closing and opening, but I would really like to see the daily open and close above that to see more continuation to maybe that 118 mark. Solana, guys. Unbelievable. We came down, hit our 96. My alarm went off. This was an easy move for me. I think I took it to 103. What was that? Boom. 7% move once my alarm went off. You guys took that trade. Congratulations. Awesome. You could see on the 4-hour what happened here. It was disastrous. Actually, it took a couple hours. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, and it dropped 15% in 3 hours. Not a good look. But we caught the bounce. If you watch my channel, we caught the bounce, right? Now, depending on what Bitcoin is going to do, let's look at the daily. Look at the daily chart. Well, we might have already made our move on the hourly as I was doing this video. It could be a quick, swift move. The daily, yeah, a lot of things are looking like they're going to pull back just a little bit more. Could I be wrong? Yeah, you could always be wrong. It's crypto. There could be some bank or Visa or something comes out and buys Bitcoin, or some big news comes out. Things could always turn around. But based on the charts right now, I'm seeing a little bit more pullback, maybe down to this region again. Let's see if the 96 and 95 region holds. If you get a 4-hour or daily candle closing under there, yes, then I would look for 88 to 85 area to hold. And that's what I would be looking for a bounce. To the upside, I still want to see this 115 clear. 115, 116 daily, 2 4-hour candles. And then maybe we can get to 140, 124, and 130 and 141. Okay, that's for Solana. How much time I got left? Okay, so now we're on SHIB, SHIB Army, SHIB Nation. This, I missed the bottom on this, which I don't know how, because we always talk about that 2035. Maybe because I reset my charts. But based on this area, 2030, I know I talked about it in my past videos, which is just a little bit off anyways, but not by much. But yeah, this is an area I would look for. If the daily doesn't, which it's not looking the greatest right now, maybe a slight pullback like we just talked about. Let's see what the hour chart's doing real quick before I move to AVAX. Hour chart. See, the hourly's looking okay. So I mean, there's some things at the bottom on the hour that, well, the hour's not looking that great on SHIB. So this could be struggling, trading sideways for a little bit, either sideways or maybe even a trickle back down to the 2030 or the 2010. Let's see if we can drop a little trend here, and just see if we can just break this basic trend. Okay, not the basic. Let's just see if we can break out of that. Okay. Yeah, I could draw a channel. I could draw a wedge. I could probably draw 20 different things here, but it really doesn't freaking matter, guys. It's about the candles. If this candle closes under here, then this will start to look bearish. Okay. If it closes under the previous low, which was coming in right around 2050, then yes, this could get a little bit ugly. Okay. But I see it trading sideways. I don't see it dipping too much. Maybe down to this 2010, unless Bitcoin just falls off. Okay. So let's get above this previous high, get a daily or 4-hour candle closing above that 2083, and then this 2120, and then we got a lot of range up in this 2120 to 21, looks like 40. So clear that area, and then yeah, maybe we could push up to this 2169 and even 22 mark. So that's that for SHIB. Avalanche, guys, look how perfect. We hit our target perfect from 3 days ago. We're actually riding the pine right now at 67. A nasty dump. Let's see if this area holds. This was the area I was looking for our target for our bounce from 3 days ago. We hit the upside move perfect. We hit the downside move perfect. We had 75. It went up to 75 pretty much. Let's see. Let's look what it went to. 74 and some change, almost 75. So we hit our targets just in this purple box general, right? Now we're bouncing off this 67. Let's see if this 67 holds. If it doesn't, then we could be looking for this area right here. Where's my, why isn't it locking? This area right here. 66, 65, and then 64. and then my low area would be 61. I would like to see us get a 4-hour candle closing above 70 and